Hi friends, I'm the vegan. I make a zucchini pasta today with bell pepper, red bell pepper. These are my pasta ingredients, my vegetable pasta ingredients. I come to that in a moment. First I have to make a dressing with pasta. Same with salad. Yeah, dressings are so important. So I begin with the Alfredo dressing today. Changed a little bit. I added thyme. Thyme. That is a Mediterranean herb, and I show you in a moment. First, I show you the main ingredients of my Alfredo version. That is an Italian classic from maybe 80 years ago. Have been invented in Italy. There was a chef, the restaurant, who made a very simple creamy dressing, and I with cheese too, and has special flavor, and I try to mimic that. It had been mimicked many times. It's a classic in the vegan cooking meanwhile too. And I have also made a classic Alfredo. You find a video there on my YouTube channel. But this time I add a little thyme, make it a little bit different. And that's also classic, but never mind. So basically I use macadamia nuts and a little bit of lemon, to begin. So I put that in a blender, the first part. And now the spices, that's the base. And the spices now, that is also pretty simple. In this case I use pepper and salt, Himalayan salt, pepper, a little bit each, and paprika, ginger, and thyme. So in this dressing I use especially thyme. I have not been using that in the other recipe. Thyme is an addition. It makes the whole thing a little bit more savory. The other ingredients, they turn into a creaminess. They all blend in together very nicely. But the thyme makes it a little bit more standing out. I will try that today, because the creaminess of the dressing, of this Alfredo dressing, is classic. It's a very creamy, pretty heavy dressing, but I can make it a little bit more lighter with the thyme. So a little bit of water comes in there. I will blend it now. It shouldn't become too runny. Creaminess is important for my zucchini pasta. So I hope that is not too much water. I begin right away. Otherwise I can always add a little bit more nuts. With the nuts it is okay. But begin with a small amount of water, better. Might be a little bit runny, let's see. I will taste it now. It's a little bit runny, but let's see. I sit for a while, I make the pasta, and I come back to the dressing in a moment. Excellent flavor. There's a little bit of that thyme flavor, a little bit more savory than the usual Alfredo, but that's exactly what I wanted. I repeat again, if I haven't said that before, this Alfredo dressing is a creamy dressing, first of all. It's first creaminess, and the flavors come additionally to it. So the spices I use, the lemon, the paprika, the salt, pepper, all should be used in moderation here. Nothing has to be standing out too much. So that's to say. So here is my spiralizer. This is the wagon, the car. Here I put the zucchini in, and then I turn like this, and the car moves to the blades. The blade is here. Very simple principle. It's a spiralizer, okay, after all. It's a very nice one, very versatile, and I can fit it to the foundation, give it a firm founding, then I can easily push the wagon together with the zucchini. For the zucchini to prepare, I have to just cut the top, maybe here, to fit it into the spiralizer. Yeah, just cut it here, you see. And that's very easy. Yeah, just not a biggie. You just cut it. You have to have this evenness here. Has to fit in the spiralizer. That's all. And the other side, fit. The other side goes into the blade. There also you can stuck it in so it holds. So now I can go here as the spiralizer is firm, fixed to the ground. I can spiralize away. See, very nice. The noodles are coming out. Had so much fun. That's my spiralizer is just fun to use. And you can cut it with a chef's knife. You can also cut the zucchini noodles. There is no problem. I have done that with the paprika, or the bell pepper, I mean. I've done that already, so there's no problem doing that. All that remains from the spiralizer. I have first the noodles out. Yeah, it's very easy. I'll show you in a moment. My noodles. Spiralizer, take it away. Yeah. And now I come back to the dressing, but first the other ingredient. So, but, you know, here is my noodles. They can be used as is. But now they are pretty long, and I like to have them in bite-sized pieces. Yeah? So I put them on a cutting board, and go just crosswise to make them a little bit smaller. But that's totally up to you, of course. Doesn't make the noodles better or worse. Yeah, I just want to have them bite-sized, and that's easy done. Kids might have fun with it, using the whole long noodles, but well, that's as you like it. So noodles ready, and here the bell pepper noodles. Here I used the chef's knife for that and cut them in lengths. I seeded it first, of course I washed it first, and then lengths. So that's all. That's all I have to do. Now I go back to the dressing. Now, question rises, is it still too runny, or has it soaked for a while? The macadamias have not been soaked before. I would say a little bit runny. In this case, I just put some more macadamias, you see? Just put some more in. To make it a little bit more creamy. Because, anyway, the zucchini noodles, as they sit for a while, they will lose some water. You can do something against it, you can, or about it, you can press the zucchini. Maybe you can salt them slightly and then press it. Yeah, maybe with a cloth or something. I prefer in this case, to make it easier, to get the dressing a little bit creamier, thicker. Then, in case the water comes from the zucchini in the dressing, it remains, will not be too runny. But here I blend it again to make it a little bit more creamy. Now let's see. Ah, that looks better. That's like I wanted. Yes, that's the creaminess I would say. Yeah, it's nice. Yeah, very nice. I also have to say why I take macadamias and not cashews. Of course you can take cashews. Yeah, many recipes, the nuts, you can change the nuts, the kind of nuts. Though I would say, especially for Alfredo dressing, Alfredo sauce, yeah, as they use a special kind of cheese, formerly, pre-vegan times. Yeah, the macadamia nuts, they will more mimic the flavor of a savory cheese. Yeah, so that's why the macadamia nuts I prefer in this case. But if you have only cashews at hand, can take cashews, no problem. Yeah, you just season this to your liking. Yeah. See, we have here what a nice dressing for this nice pasta dish. That's all I want to show you today. Can be so nice and so easy to make a wonderful dish with vegetables. Always talk about it with friends also. Recently we have learned that plant food is really healthy and not plant food not so healthy. Animal foods, yeah, animal derived foods not so healthy. We know that now. And since we know that, we develop a whole new flavor. We begin to explore the plants, and now we don't believe anymore, we tend not to believe anymore that what is delicious is the opposite of what is healthy. We say, oh, tastes too healthy. I know that from my past, yeah. That talk was so common, even we must say, oh, that's too healthy. We make jokes about it. It sounds too healthy, I don't want it. This seems to be a new time now, a new flavor. We have now healthy flavors that are delicious. All the undelicious things, they stay behind. Even if we have vegan food that is not so healthy, you cannot even compare it with an animal product. That's really bad. Healthy in more than one respect, not only the physical respect. Yeah, the physical has been proven scientifically. Plant food is healthier than not plant food. End step. But there is more. There's the mental and the social components. And what is social? What else is social than compassion, feeling compassion to all other beings? That is social. And nothing can beat a plant foods in social and mental aspects. You don't need to be cruel. You don't need to pay others for being cruel. And I guess that is a main part of health. Yeah. Health beyond the physical. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy. Give me a thumbs up if you like. And then you can also subscribe, MD Vegan on YouTube. Have another recipe every single day. And find me on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, Twitter.